I am better than they are. Why are they better than me? Why can't I be like him? Why can't I be like her? Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel. It's me, your host, Mary Johnson, Mary J for short. Believe you all are doing great, believe you all are doing fine, and I want to say a very big thank you if this is your first time of seeing my face. Thank you for joining me on today's episode, and to you my old viewers, my old subscribers, thank you for your constant support. Thank you for always supporting me. I sincerely appreciate. So on today's episode, I bring you another great word that I know that will be a blessing to you. And so many of us, we have been guilty of this in one way or the other. And on today's episode, we will be talking about the danger of comparison. Now, comparison is a very, very worst mistake that people make, that people are making and people will continue to make. People want to compare themselves to Mr. A. Oh, Mr. A has a car, but I don't have any. I'm still working. Mr. A has built his house. Oh, and I'm still living in a rented house. This is our problem. We compare ourselves with people. Now, I want to talk about the danger of comparison. There is a great danger that comes when you compare yourself. So you stay to the end of this video. Now, I want to say that the fastest way to kill something special is to compare it to something else. That is the fastest way to kill any special thing. When there is something special and you are trying to compare it with something else, you are killing it slowly. Now, what is comparison? Now, comparison shows how two or more things are similar. You know, we compare and we contrast. And contrast actually shows how two things are different. Now, this is actually what we do. We compare things to see if they are similar. We weigh them. Do not compare your life to others. There is no comparison with the sun and the moon. The sun shines when it is its time, and the moon comes out at its appropriate time. Now you see, the sun and the moon, they are so powerful. They give us light. They make everywhere bright. They, add beauty, especially in the night when the stars are there, when, it makes everything beautiful. The sun, the moon, but all of this, they don't compare themselves because they all come out at their right time. Comparison is a thief of joy. Comparison does nothing but steals the joy you have. A song says, I have joy in my heart, deep, deep down in my heart. Jesus gave to me and no one can destroy it. I have joy in my heart, deep, deep down in my heart. You are saying no one can destroy it, but comparison has destroyed so many joy. Comparison is a joy killer. We've allowed comparison to destroy the joy in our hearts, the joy, the peace that we have. We are comparing ourselves. You are comparing your 2 years success to the 5 years success of another person. My dear, how do you think it would work? The person has been in that journey for 10 years and you are just coming in some months ago and you want to be at his level or at her level. It doesn't work like that. Let us stop comparing ourselves to people. People compare themselves to others just because they are not confident of who they are. Yes, because if you are confident of who you are, of what you have, of where you are, you will never compare yourself to anybody. You will never compare yourself to others. Now, confidence isn't you walking in a room and thinking that you are better than everybody. No, but it is you walking in the room and refusing to compare yourself to people that are in one way or the other higher than you, but you still appreciate who you are, where you are, what you've achieved, and you are looking forward to getting more. I always tell people there is no need for you to be sad when someone is happy. There is no need for you to compare yourself to him and say, oh, needed a car. Oh, I have been saving to buy a car, but here he comes, boom, and he has a new car, and you are angry, and you now think he's your enemy. You don't want to talk to him again. You don't want to call him again. You don't want to see her again. No, it is a great danger. It is a thief of joy. Comparison steals our joy. We should be happy with people when they are celebrating and not being angry and not keeping to ourselves and not saying, it shouldn't be him, it shouldn't be her, it would have been me. A flower does not think of comparing itself with another flower by its side. You see, flowers, they don't compare themselves with any other flower that is by itself. All they do is that they bloom. They allow themselves to grow through time. Give yourself time. Give yourself time. Yes, I always say that the difference between here and there is T, which is time. Here is H-E-R-E and there is T-H-E-R-E. So the difference is T, and T is Mr. Time. Never you compare your journey with another person's journey. This is what we do. We compare our journey with another person's journey. Your journey is your journey. It is not a competition. I want to say this again. Your journey is your journey. It is not a competition. The earlier we identify this, or the earlier we extract this truth and know, okay, in this my journey, I am not competing with anybody, so I have to put in my effort to making sure that I come out of this journey successfully, to making sure that I reach to my destination without any crash. This should be what you and I should be worried of, and not competing with someone, because journey is not a competition. When two cars are driving on the same road, the car A has its own destination and car B has its own destination. Car A need not to compete with car B because they are not going on the same destination. They have their separate journey. This is how life is. We have our separate journey and we don't need to compete with anybody. We don't need to compare ourselves with anybody. We have to drive and be on our lane till we reach our destination. Be happy with yourself and find satisfaction in your work. Find satisfaction in your success. Find satisfaction in what you are doing. Well, I want to put this out. I always tell people, I always say that your success is not complete if you are not satisfied. If you do not find satisfaction, then your success is not complete. Comparison kills creativity. Stop comparing yourself and start being creative. Start creating things. Think, okay, what can I do? Mary, what can you do? What can you do to help the world? What can you do to bring peace? What can you do to bring smile in the faces of people? This should be your thoughts. You should quit comparing yourself and start thinking on how to be creative. Start thinking on how to shine and be a blessing to people. Just because you took longer doesn't mean that you would fail. Yes, maybe you both started at the same time and he or she is there, you are still here, but that you were not able to meet up on time does not mean that you are a failure. You are not a failure. You only become a failure when you give up. I never give up. I will never give up, and I can't give up. It is not even possible for me to give up because I still have a whole lot ahead of me. So if I don't get it today, I have to put in more effort. I have to look ahead of me. I have to look beyond that. I have to look beyond the failure. I have to look beyond the storm. I have to look beyond the fear. I have to put in more effort to making sure that I reach to my destination. The only person you should try to be better than is who you were yesterday. Yesterday, I made some mistakes. Today, I don't want to repeat that mistake again. Today, I don't want to commit those mistakes again. I want to be a better me. Mary, you have to be a better you. And you watching me, you have to be a better you. This should be your desire. You should try as much as you can to be better than who you used to be yesterday, and not to be better than someone beside you, because they all have their life. Do different things and find your strength from those things. Find your strength in those things, because if we are able to focus on those things that we can do best, those things that we can do great, we won't be distracted by comparison if we find purpose. This is important. If you know why you are here on earth, if you know that you are here to do this or that, you won't be distracted by comparison, because you know exactly what you are here to do. You know why you are here. You know your purpose. You are being driven by purpose, and you say, oh, she is there. He has it. I don't have it, but I know that I'm a lady of purpose. I know I am a woman with great purpose. I know I am a man with great purpose. Yeah, it is his time, but my time has not come. I still need to put in more effort. I still need to turn lives around. My purpose is to turn lives around, is to affect lives, is to change lives, is to change lives with my words. This is me. This is Mary. Have you found you? Because if you find you, you will not compare yourself with me. You will not compare yourself with another. This is our mistake. We don't know us. Do you know you? This is the question. Do you know who you are? There is a great danger if you compare yourself, and it is a great mistake. Maybe you have been a victim of comparison, but it is not too late. You can still stand from it. You can still dust yourself. You can still speak to your spirit and say, okay, I am not there, but I'm going. Instead of you crying and saying, oh, he has the car. I don't have the car. She has children. I don't have any. She is married. I am not married. Oh, the business is blossoming. The business is succeeding, but mine is not. If you are driven by purpose, if you are driven by great purpose, then you would know that life is turn by turn. It is his turn today. It is her turn today. Tomorrow is your turn. Today can be your turn. The next minute can be your turn. But how will it be your turn when all you do is to cry, when all you do is to compare yourself with others, when all you do is to be jealous of other people's testimony? This is a worst mistake. Never you be bitter because someone is being promoted. Never you be angry because someone is being blessed. You have to be happy with them and work and put in more effort in your work. Find fulfillment in your purpose. Know that you are different. Know that you are a solution. Know that you are a great helper. Know that you are an answer to the world. And until you shine, many people will remain in darkness. I always say this. If I don't stand up, many people will be down. So I need to be bold. I need to stand. I need to encourage myself so that those behind me would also see the light. So those behind me will also stand. Quit the comparison, because comparing yourself to people will only kill your destiny. It will only kill that purpose. It will only stop you from going ahead. The time you use to compare yourself to him, to her, would be the time you can invest in your life, would be the time you can read, would be the time you will be creative, would be the time you can put into your work to do greater things. I, for one, will not compare myself with you. If I see you looking beautiful, wow, I would say, my lovely sister, you look adorable. You look so gorgeous. You look beautiful. Wow, your car is fine. Wow, your shoe is beautiful. But comparing you? No, I won't compare. And this is the spirit I want you to have. No matter the success of people around you, no matter their shining, you shouldn't be jealous. You shouldn't compare yourself. Just know that this is their time, and definitely your own time would come. I I say definitely your own time will come. In his time, he makes everything beautiful. Your time can be today, it can be tomorrow, but you have to stand and do what you can do. Know that the sun and the moon can never compare themselves, because they all come out, they all shine at their appropriate time. Shine at your appropriate time. Shine in your season. Unmature testimony is dangerous. Make sure you're shining. Make sure your success is mature, and make sure you are successful at the right time. Make sure your success is not giving pain. Make sure your success is not bringing tears to people. Rather, let your success bring smile. Let it turn the world around and bring them to a better place. Let your success lift people up. Let your success lift people up. My success is seeing lives touched. My success is seeing life being impacted. My own success is seeing life change. And how will I accomplish that if I am comparing myself with you? How will I accomplish that if I am comparing myself with people around me? So I will save myself the stress and use my time to work on myself, to put in more effort in what I do, to touch lives, to change the world, and to make this world a better place. You can make the world a better place. You can touch lives. You can change the whole world only if you would put in more effort in what you do. Be the best in what you do. Be driven by purpose. Know that you are the best. Know that you are a solution to the world, and do not compare yourself to someone next to you. So I wish you success in your endeavors, in your journey. It is not a competition. You will reach your destination. And meanwhile, as you are still on the way, be creative, touch lives. I love you all so much. Until I come your way next time, I remain your host, Mary Johnson Emme. I want to say thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for giving me a listening ear. And also thank you for quitting in that comparison. Thank you for taking that decision now to change lives. You please share this video to someone, to your WhatsApp group, to any group, your Facebook group, anywhere shareable. This will be a blessing to someone. I love you all so much, and please don't also forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you love what you see, if you love what you watch, don't forget to like it. I love you all so much, and I wish you success in all your endeavors. Bye.